The Bible is a vast and ancient text. It holds countless stories of love, loss, betrayal, and redemption. Few stories are as captivating as that of Samson. He was a man of immense physical strength, chosen by God to deliver the Israelites from their enemies, the Philistines. Samson's story is a tragedy. He was a man blessed with extraordinary gifts. Yet, he was also flawed, easily tempted, and ultimately betrayed by the woman he loved. But even in his downfall, Samson's story offers a powerful message of hope. It reminds us that even in our darkest moments, even when we stumble and fall, there is always a chance for redemption. This is the story of Samson, a testament to the enduring power of faith, the seductive nature of temptation, and the possibility of finding grace, even in the face of our own failings. Samson's story begins with an angel's visit. His parents, Manoah and his wife, were unable to have children. Then an angel appeared to Manoah's wife, promising her a son.
"You will conceive and give birth to a son," the angel proclaimed. "No razor may be used on his head, because the boy is to be a Nazirite, dedicated to God from birth. He will take the lead in delivering Israel from the hands of the Philistines."
The news filled Manoah and his wife with joy and trepidation. They understood the responsibility that came with raising a child chosen by God. They vowed to raise Samson according to the angel's instructions, dedicating him to a life of service. And so, Samson was born, a beacon of hope for the Israelites, a child touched by the divine, destined for greatness. As Samson grew, so did his strength. The Spirit of the Lord was upon him, manifesting in extraordinary feats of power. One day, Samson was traveling to the land of the Philistines to seek a wife. On his journey, he encountered a fierce lion.
Without hesitation, Samson, empowered by the Spirit of the Lord, fought the lion with his bare hands. He tore it apart, its powerful jaws no match for his God-given strength.
This event, the slaying of the lion, was a testament to Samson's extraordinary abilities, marking the beginning of his legendary exploits. It was a clear sign that he was indeed a chosen one, set apart by God for a special purpose. Samson's encounter with the lion led him to a riddle. He found honey in the carcass of the lion he had slain, and this inspired a riddle he posed to the Philistines during his wedding feast.
"Out of the eater came something to eat, and out of the strong came something sweet," Samson challenged.
The Philistines, unable to solve the riddle, resorted to threatening Samson's wife. They coerced her into revealing the answer, betraying Samson's trust. Enraged by their deceit, Samson unleashed his fury upon the Philistines. He attacked them with the jawbone of a donkey, slaying 1,000 men in a single brutal battle. This act of vengeance served as a stark reminder of Samson's power and the danger of betraying him. The stakes of love. Samson's heart, however, was not immune to the complexities of love. He found himself drawn to a Philistine woman named Delilah, a woman of captivating beauty and cunning charm.
"Our love is a dangerous dance, Delilah. I feel it in every moment we share."
Their relationship was tumultuous, a dangerous dance between love and betrayal. The Philistine rulers, aware of Samson's weakness for Delilah, saw an opportunity to exploit his affections and neutralize the threat he posed.
"Samson, you are everything to me, but tell me, what is the secret of your incredible strength?"
They offered Delilah a fortune to uncover the secret of Samson's incredible strength. Blinded by greed and manipulated by the Philistine leaders, Delilah agreed to betray the man who loved her. The whispers of Delilah. Delilah, with her seductive whispers and feigned concern, began her insidious campaign to unravel the mystery of Samson's strength. She was determined, driven by motives that were far from pure.
"Tell me the secret of your great strength, Samson. I worry for you truly. Your enemies are many, and I fear for your safety."
Time and again, Samson, blinded by his love and trust in Delilah, offered false explanations, each time believing he had concealed the truth. He thought his love would protect him from her probing questions.
"If you weave the 7 braids of my hair into the fabric on the loom and tighten it with the pin, I will become as weak as any other man. This is the secret to my strength," or so he claimed.
And each time Delilah, urged on by the promise of wealth and power, would test his claims, only to find them lacking. Her frustration grew with each failed attempt.
"Samson, you must trust me. Tell me the truth, my love. I cannot bear the thought of losing you."
The tension mounted with each failed attempt, pushing Samson closer to the brink of exposure. He was caught in a dangerous game, unaware of the stakes. He remained oblivious to the danger, his heart entangled in the web of Delilah's deception. The love he felt for her clouded his judgment, leading him further into peril. Shorn of his strength. Finally, weary of Delilah's incessant pleas and worn down by her manipulative charms, Samson revealed the truth he had kept hidden for so long.
No razor has ever been used on my head, for I have been a Nazarite dedicated to God from my mother's womb. My strength lies in my uncut hair, a symbol of my vow. If my head were shaved, my strength would leave me, and I would become as weak as any other man, losing the divine power that sets me apart.
With this confession, Samson surrendered his greatest defense, his connection to God, into the hands of a woman driven by greed and betrayal. Delilah, seeing her opportunity, wasted no time. She knew this was her moment to act.
Sleep now, Samson. Rest your head in my lap. Let your worries fade away.
While Samson slept, she summoned a Philistine who shaved off the 7 braids of his hair, each cut severing his strength. As his hair fell to the floor, so too did his strength, draining away like sand through his fingers, leaving him powerless. He was a lion, shorn of its mane, a force of nature rendered powerless, a warrior without his might. Redemption in ruin. The Philistines, emboldened by Samson's capture, wasted no time in exacting their revenge. They saw this as their moment of triumph, a chance to humiliate the man who had once been their greatest enemy. They blinded him, a cruel mockery of his former strength, and forced him to grind grain in a prison, a shell of the man he once was. The once mighty Samson, now reduced to a mere shadow of his former self, toiled away in darkness.
Even in darkness, I feel the Lord's presence stirring within me. It is a faint whisper, a glimmer of hope that refuses to be extinguished.
But Samson's story does not end in defeat. His spirit, though battered, remained unbroken. Even in his blindness and imprisonment, the Spirit of the Lord began to stir within him once more. It was a sign that his journey was not yet over.
Lord, give me strength one last time. Let me fulfill my purpose, even if it costs me my life.
During a festival for Dagon, their god, the Philistines, brought Samson to their temple to entertain them. They reveled in their victory, unaware of the storm that was brewing within their captive. As he stood there, blinded but not broken, he prayed for strength one last time. His heart was filled with a desperate resolve. With a surge of divine power, Samson pushed against the pillars of the temple, his immense strength returning in that final desperate act. The ground trembled as his power was unleashed. The temple walls crumbled, burying Samson and the Philistines in a catastrophic collapse. The mighty structure fell, a testament to the power of one man's faith and determination. And so, Samson, the flawed hero, found redemption in his final moments. His sacrifice was not in vain. He fulfilled his destiny, delivering his people from the Philistines, even in his death. His final act was one of ultimate courage and selflessness. His story serves as a reminder that even in our darkest hours, even when we stumble and fall, the possibility of redemption is always within reach. It is a beacon of hope for all who struggle.